Every morning you wake up. The same fight begins. It happens in your mind. Two people live inside you. One person wants to grow. This person wants to be better. This person has big dreams. The other person wants to stay safe. This person likes comfort. This person makes excuses. Every day, you choose which person wins. Right now, look at your life. Be honest. Which person is winning? Look at your phone. How many hours do you spend scrolling? Look at your goals, the ones you wrote last year. Are they still just words on paper? This is not a nice talk. This is not about feeling good. This is about truth. Hard truth. The fight is not outside. It is inside your head. It is you against you. And it is time to fight like your life matters, because it does. Battle 1. Getting up versus staying in bed. Your alarm rings at 6 a.m. You set it last night. You said you would change, you would wake up early, exercise, read books, be productive. But then it happens. Your brain starts talking. Just 5 more minutes. I am too tired. I will start tomorrow. I worked late yesterday. You hit the snooze button. You choose the warm bed. The person who wants to grow dies a little. You think this is small. You think it does not matter. But it does matter. It is your first surrender of the day. Every excuse builds a wall. Every time you choose easy over right, you vote for the wrong person. The strong person inside you does not need to feel ready, does not need perfect weather, does not wait for motivation. The strong person shows up anyway, tired or not tired, ready or not ready, motivated or not motivated. Which person are you feeding today? The one who gets up or the one who stays in bed? Battle 2. Dreams versus safety. You have dreams, big dreams. You want to start a business, write a book, travel the world, help people, make a difference. You feel excited when you think about these dreams. Late at night, when you are alone, when you are honest with yourself. But Monday comes. Bills need money. Your boss wants reports. The safe job calls your name. You tell yourself you will chase dreams later, after you save money, after you get experience, after you feel secure. But here is the truth. Later never comes. There is no perfect time. The universe will not give you permission. Every day you choose safety over dreams. You choose to die slowly. You let your gifts rot inside you. You choose regret over joy. The safe person whispers about security, about being practical, about not taking risks. The dream person screams about making history, about changing lives, about being remembered. One voice offers you a coffin with money. The other offers you a life worth living. Which voice wins in your head? Battle 3. Doing versus thinking. You have great ideas, really great ones. You think about them all the time. You plan them perfectly. You research everything. And then you do nothing. You wait for more information. You want to be 100% sure. You need the perfect plan. You wait for the right time. While you think, someone else acts. They have worse ideas than you, but they start. They fail fast. They learn quick. They pass you while you are still planning. The thinking person wants guarantees, wants to see the whole stairs before taking step 1. Thinks that planning is the same as doing. The doing person knows something different. You learn by doing, not thinking. You do not need to be great to start, but you need to start to be great. Your ideas are worth nothing until you test them. Your plans mean nothing until you try them. Your talent is nothing until you use it. Stop thinking yourself into action. Start acting yourself into success. Battle 4. Growing versus staying comfortable. Your comfort zone feels good. It is warm, safe, you know all the rules. Nothing scary happens there. But it is also where dreams die. Every time you choose familiar over scary, you choose to stay the same. Every time you avoid hard conversations, skip workouts, or say no to chances, you vote for your old self. The comfortable person has many reasons to wait. Why now is not right. Why you should be careful. Why you should play it safe. The growing person knows that everything you want is on the other side of fear. That comfort kills greatness. That magic happens when you are scared. You cannot grow and stay the same. You cannot get bigger and stay comfortable. You cannot become amazing while staying ordinary. Here are two types of pain. The pain of discipline weighs a little. The pain of regret weighs a lot. Which pain do you choose? Battle. 5. Taking blame versus giving blame. Something goes wrong. You lose a job. A relationship ends. You fail at something important. Immediately, you start blaming. It is the economy. It is my boss. It is my family. It is bad luck. Life is not fair. The blaming person always finds someone else to blame. This protects your feelings, but it steals your power. Every time you blame others for your life, you give away control. You make yourself weak in your own story. The strong person asks different questions. What did I do wrong? What can I learn? How can I do better next time? What part was my fault? Taking blame is not about hurting yourself. It is about taking back power. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. Weak people focus on problems. Strong people focus on solutions. Which person are you today? Battle 6. Keeping going versus giving up. You started something new 6 months ago, or 6 weeks ago, or 6 days ago. You were excited. You had big plans. You were going to change everything. But it is harder than you thought. Results come slowly. Progress is small. That little voice starts talking. Maybe you are not good at this. Maybe it was not meant to be. Maybe you should try something else. Maybe you should quit. The quitting person is smart. It makes giving up sound reasonable. It makes quitting look wise. But here's the truth. Every successful person went through what you are going through right now. They had the same doubts, the same problems, the same voices telling them to quit. The only difference is they did not listen. The strong person knows that success comes right after failure, that the darkest time is right before dawn, that most people quit right before they would win. Success is not about being the smartest. It is about being the last person standing when everyone else goes home. Are you quitting right before your miracle? Are you giving up inches away from gold? Battle 7. Focus versus distraction. You sit down to work. Something important. Something that could change your life. Your phone is off. Your desk is clean. You are ready. Then the notifications start. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp. Each one pulls your attention away from what matters. Just a quick look. Just 5 minutes. Just to relax my brain. 2 hours later, you are still scrolling. You watched hundreds of videos of other people living their lives. You created nothing. The distracted person needs constant entertainment, cannot sit with quiet, cannot handle being bored, needs constant input from outside. The focused person knows that attention is your most valuable thing. What you pay attention to grows. You cannot think deep thoughts while swimming in shallow water. Every time you choose distraction over focus, you choose other people's priorities over yours. You choose to watch instead of create. You choose to be audience instead of artist. Your focus creates your future. Your attention shapes your life. Where are you putting your most precious resource? Battle 8. Courage versus fear. There is something you need to do. You know what it is. It sits in your mind. The conversation you must have. The risk you must take. The leap you must make. But it scares you. What if you fail? What if they say no? What if you are not ready? Fear tells you that being safe is the goal, that avoiding pain is winning, that staying small keeps you secure. But fear lies. The things you do not do because of fear become your biggest regrets. The chances you do not take, the words you do not say, the dreams you do not chase. The fearful person imagines 1,000 ways to fail. It builds stories about rejection and embarrassment. The brave person knows that courage is not lack of fear. Courage is action with fear. Fear is not a stop sign. Fear is a compass pointing to what matters most. Every time you feel scared and do it anyway, you get stronger. Every time you let fear decide, you get smaller. The graveyard is full of dreams that died because people were too scared to try. Do not let your dreams join them. Battle 9. High standards versus accepting less. Look at your life right now. Really look. Your work, your relationships, your health, your home, your daily habits. Is this the life you dreamed about when you were young? Is this the person you thought you would become? Or have you been accepting less? Making excuses for ordinary? Telling yourself that good enough is actually good? The settling person has lowered the bar so many times. You forgot where you put it originally. It tells you that wanting more is greedy, that expecting better is unrealistic. The high standards person knows you do not get what you deserve in life. You get what you accept. Your standards, not your dreams, decide your results. When you accept sloppy work, you become sloppy. When you accept toxic people, you attract more toxic people. When you accept less than your best, you program yourself for ordinary. Excellence is not one act. It is a habit. Greatness is not a place. It is a way of traveling. What are you accepting in your life right now? What should you change? What are you settling for that you should upgrade? Battle 10. Becoming vs. staying the same. This is the final battle, the one that decides everything. You can keep being who you have always been, comfortable, safe, predictable, keep the same habits, the same thoughts, the same results. Live an average life. Or you can choose to become, to grow, to change, to become the person your dreams need you to be. The staying same person says, "This is just who I am." It likes your old identity, your old story, your old limits. It finds comfort in being consistent, even when consistency leads to ordinary. The becoming person says, "This is who I am becoming." It is not stuck in the past. It is not limited by old failures. It is not defined by old stories. Every day, you are either growing or dying. There is no staying the same. You are moving toward the person you want to become or away from them. The person you are today came from every choice you made before now. The person you will be tomorrow is being decided by the choices you make today. You are not stuck with who you have been. You are not limited by your past. You do not have to repeat your old patterns. You have power to reinvent yourself. You can rewrite your story. You can become whoever you decide to be. But it starts with a choice. Right now, today, this moment. The mirror. This is not just a video. This is a mirror. What you see looking back is the person you chose to be through millions of small decisions. If you do not like what you see, you have two choices. You can blame the mirror, blame your situation, your past, your luck, or you can change what stands in front of it. Every excuse you make, every easy choice you take, you vote for the person you do not want to be. But every time you choose discipline over comfort, action over thinking, courage over fear, you vote for the person you are becoming. The war between these two people will never end. Every day, every hour, every moment, you choose sides. The question is not if you will face this battle. The question is which side you will fight for. The comfortable person promises safety and ease. It tells you to wait for better times, more money, perfect timing. The growing person offers no promises. It offers only possibility and the chance to become who you were meant to be. One path leads to quiet desperation. The other leads to purpose and fulfillment. One path leads to regret. The other leads to respect. One path leads to existing. The other leads to living. The choice. You heard the truth. You saw the mirror. You know the battle. Now comes the hardest part. What will you do? You can close this video. Go back to scrolling. Pretend nothing changed. You can think of this as just another motivational video and keep living the same life. Or you can decide that today is different. Today, you stop negotiating with ordinary. Today, you stop accepting less than you can be. Today, you choose the harder path because it leads to the better place. The growing person inside you is waiting. It has been waiting for years. It has been patient while you made excuses and delayed dreams. But it will not wait forever. Every day you delay is a day you lose. Every moment you wait is momentum you give away. Every choice you postpone is a choice to stay exactly where you are. Time for thinking is over. Time for planning is done. Time for preparing has passed. Time for action is now. The first step. What is the one thing you have been avoiding? What conversation do you need to have? What goal do you need to chase? What habit do you need to start? What change do you need to make? You know what it is. You have known for a long time. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. Start scared. Start imperfect. Start before you are ready. But start. The growing person is one decision away, one action away, one choice away. This is your moment. This is your chance. This is your life asking you to step up and become who you were meant to be. The war is real. The battle is daily. The choice is yours. You versus you. Who will win? Right now. Do not just watch this and do nothing. Do not let this be another video you forget tomorrow. Pick one thing, just one. The smallest possible step toward the person you want to become. Maybe it is waking up 15 minutes earlier tomorrow. Maybe it is having that difficult conversation today. Maybe it is writing the first page of your book. Maybe it is going for a 10-minute walk. It does not matter how small it is. It matters that you start. Success is not built in one day. It is built one day at a time, one choice at a time, one action at a time. The person you admire most started exactly where you are now, scared, uncertain, with no guarantees. But they started anyway. Your dreams are not too big. You are not too old. It is not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too ordinary. You are exactly where you need to be to begin. The growing person inside you has been quiet too long. It is time to give it a voice. It is time to give it action. It is time to give it life. The promise. If you do this, if you choose growth over comfort, action over excuses, courage over fear, your life will change. Not overnight, not magically, but certainly. 6 months from now, you will not recognize yourself. 1 year from now, people will ask what happened to you. 3 years from now, you will thank yourself for starting today. But only if you start. Only if you choose the harder path. Only if you decide that you versus you ends with the right person winning. Final words. This is not just content. This is your wake-up call. This is not just motivation. This is your mandate. This is not just a video. This is the beginning of your transformation. The question is not whether you can change. The question is whether you will. Your move. The war starts now. You versus you. Choose your side. Fight like your life depends on it. Because it does.